Hi there, it's Amanda. I hope you are all doing well, and I am super excited for this video. So I have never done a read-a-thon before, ever. Not as a reader, not as a consumer of booktube, obviously never as a booktuber, but it's always been something that I've been really interested in and I love to kind of follow for other people. I've just always kind of thought that I wouldn't be very successful at it. I'm not sure why, because it's just pretty low-key and it's like you read as much as you can, but I've always gotten really nervous about it and always been so busy that I just kind of came up with excuses not to do it, so I decided I'm gonna do it this year. So if you don't know, Booktube-a-thon is a week-long read-a-thon. It starts at the stroke of midnight, wherever you are, on July 30th, and it ends on August 5th. It was created and it's hosted by Ariel. I'll link her channel down below. It's actually going to be a really busy week for me. I work 6 out of the 7 days and I work long hours on a few of those days, so it's going to be kind of difficult, but I'm still very excited and I cannot wait to challenge myself and to really push myself to read as much as I can. I don't know if I'm going to vlog it. Never done vlogging before, but it seems like something that's really fun. I think I might try, but I don't know if it'll be day to day or just the week, because again, as I said, I'm going to be working a lot, so there might not be that much content each day for me to post. So I think I might do a week if I do it. I don't know. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing a Booktube-a-thon vlog. Okay, so with all of that being said, let's talk about my Booktube-a-thon plans. As I've mentioned before, I'm not big on TBRs because I just typically don't end up following them. Like if I tell myself I'm gonna read a certain book next, so I just don't, and I pick up something else. I think I'm just a mood reader. I'm gonna try to stick to a TBR for this week just because there are challenges, and I think that because it's a little bit more structured, it's like loosely structured, but it has more of a structure than me just deciding what I'm gonna read. I think I might be able to do it, and I'm actually really excited to try. So let's just get down to business. The first challenge is to let a coin toss decide the first book that you read. So I'm gonna wait to do this because I want to decide between all of the books in my TBR. So I'm gonna show you the books in my TBR before I do the coin toss. The second challenge is to read a book about something that you want to do. This was hard for me because I want to do a lot of things. I have a lot of things that I would like to do in my life. But I decided to kind of play with it a bit and decided to go with Blacksouls by Nicole Castroman. My last video I talked about how I read Black Hearts by Nicole Castroman and I really loved it, and I would love to get to the sequel. This book I anticipate will have a lot of sailing and pirates and stuff like that, and sailing is something that I really want to do. I've only ever been on a boat one time, but I love the water and I love the ocean and I'm so fascinated by all of it. So I think that this will work for read a book that has something that you want to do in it, and that something would be sailing. The third challenge is to read a book to movie adaptation. So for this I decided to go with the graphic novel for Civil War. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I do read the comics. I'm such a fan of the MCU. I would actually love to do a video talking about my favorite movies or reviewing each individual movie because I love it so much and I am in deep. But I was lent this by a friend a while ago and I still haven't read it completely and given it back. I really want to get to this. I know it's different than the movie and the characters are different than the movie, and that's totally fine. I'm interested in this story itself. It's also a graphic novel, so it'll be something that's fairly quick and easy for me to get through. I think this will work for a type of book to movie adaptation. If you strongly disagree, let me know, but I think I'm okay. The next challenge is to read a book with green on the cover. For this challenge, I chose Speak No Evil by Uzodinma, Iweala. I don't really know much about this book, which is how I like to go into most books. This is actually an arc of the book that I got from the Barnes & Noble that I work for. All I know about this book is that it follows a young man who is queer and has conservative Nigerian parents. I'm assuming that that's mainly what it's about, and I would like to go into it not knowing anything, but I'm so excited to read this book. My brother actually helped pick this out because he liked the green on the cover, so we're gonna go with it. So the next challenge is to read a book entirely while wearing the same hat. So every time you read this book, you're wearing the same hat. I don't really wear hats, but I don't know. I have a few hats right here that I'm gonna show you that if I end up getting to this challenge, like I've completed all of the other challenges and I get to this challenge, then I will wear one of the hats to read. This is my brother's hat from his baseball team. I have this thing, I don't know. And then this, which I think is really cool, but I also think it's my sister's. I'm not 100% sure how to put it on my head. Is this it? Did I do it? This is a cool hat. Do I look so funny? I bet I do. Is my hair supposed to be different? I don't know. Anyway. The book that I decided I would read if I got to that challenge is The Help by Kathryn Stockett. I've never seen The Help the movie. I've never read the book, but I've heard wonderful things about virtually everybody who has read or watched this story, so I'm really excited about it. I don't think that I'll end up getting to it. It's also very long, but we'll see what happens with that. The next challenge is to pick a book with a beautiful spine. So I went with Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. This is actually a reread for me. I think I read it back in 2016 and loved it. This book was really, really good. I didn't expect anything from it, and I started listening to it on Audible. I got to a part that was like really exciting, and I was like so into the story that I went on this whole mission to find the book. I work at a Barnes & Noble, and my Barnes & Noble didn't have it, so I ended up going to like Target or something and buying the book, but I was obsessed with it. I finished it so quickly, and I loved it. Also, the spine is gorgeous. I mean, the book in general is beautiful. It's just so nice. Ugh. Why can't I do this? It's just a really beautiful book, and I really want to reread it because I have to get to the second one, but I loved this so much. So the final challenge is to read 7 books. I'm telling you right now, this is probably not going to happen just because of how busy I am, but also I'm not a super fast reader. Okay, so I'm going to show you the 5 books that I have so far. I have Black Hearts by Nicole Castroman, Civil War, Speak No Evil, The Help, and Passenger. So I just need 2 more books to kind of fill this in. So I decided that one of the books would be the sequel to Passenger. This is Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken. This is one of the main reasons that I put Passenger on there, was so that I could reread it and then hopefully get started on Wayfarer. Also beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. You know what I love about this duology is that the covers like play on each other really well. Hold on. So Passenger is like, it's like a city in a bottle, and there's a ship under here. And then when you look at it naked, it's a tree. And Wayfarer, the cover is a tree in a glass bottle with a city underneath, and naked, it has a ship. The last book that I chose just to fill in that 7th book is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Oh, I have never read this book, but it's definitely something that I would be interested in. I don't know too much about it, just little things. My boyfriend read it and loved it so much. I know I'm gonna love it. Okay, so now we have to go back to the first challenge, which was to let a coin toss decide your first read. So I have here a quarter. So for this challenge, I'm going to choose between Speak No Evil by Uzodinma Iweala and Blacksouls by Nicole Castroman, just because Black Hearts is so fresh. This will be heads and this will be tails. Tails! See? That's a pretty good coin toss. So tails won, and that is Speak No Evil. This will be my first read of the read-a-thon. I'm actually really excited because I want to know more about this author and read some of his writing. It's also a really short book, so I should be able to get through it fairly quickly, hopefully like in the first day or 2. Ugh. I'm clearly a very optimistic person. Why is this so hard? Oh, okay. So this is my TBR for Booktube-a-thon 2018. I'm so excited. I will start with Speak No Evil, and then I will play around with whatever's in the middle. I kind of wish it was already starting. We have like a little over a week left, but gosh, I wish it was starting right now. Okay, so that is it for my Booktube-a-thon 2018 TBR. I am so excited, but also very, very nervous. Please let me know if you're participating in the read-a-thon. What is your TBR? What are you reading? If you have like a TBR video or anything, link it down below. I will definitely go watch it. But that will be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, your evening, or whatever, and I will see you very soon. Bye!